Okay, I'm going to solve, let's see, the second equation for x. By subtracting y and z and putting them on the other side of the equal sign. X equals negative y minus z minus 6, and this is what I'm going to plug into both the first and the third equation. Okay, the first equation, I'm going to rewrite it. And that would be negative x, so it's negative y minus z minus 6 plus 2y minus 5z equals negative 17. Okay, so that's positive y. When I distribute that negative, I just rewrite what's in the parentheses, but change all of the signs. They're all negative, so now they're all positive. Okay, combined like terms, you have 1y and 2y, so you end up with 3y minus 4z. And that 6 I'm going to subtract and put on the other side, and it's a negative 23. And here's our first two-variable equation. I'm going to plug that equation into the last, and that's 3x. Oh, except we're not putting x, because I know what it equals. So that's going to be 3 negative y minus z minus 6 minus y minus z equals negative 6. Excuse me, I'm going to distribute that 3 to all three terms, so that's negative 3y minus 3z minus 18 minus y minus z is negative 6. Combine the y's, you have negative 3, and then one more negative is a negative 4y. Combine the z's, the same thing. You had negative 3, and another negative is negative 4z. But I'm going to add 18 to put it to the other side, and it's going to equal a positive 12. This equation will divide by negative 4, everything in there. And since we're substituting, we want small numbers. So this is y plus z is negative 3. And there's the other equation that we're going to use. On that one, you have, I'm moving it up here. Y plus z equals negative 3. I'm going to solve for y by subtracting z from both sides. And you have y equals negative z minus 3. Okay, so after I get this, I plug this into the other two-variable equation we have, which is the one in green. So I'm going to change to green and put 3y. But I'm not putting y because I know it is negative z minus 3 minus 4z, and it equals negative 23. So that's negative 3z minus 9 minus 4z is negative 23. And that's going to be negative 7z. And I'm adding 9 to the other side, which is going to make it a negative 14. Divide both sides by negative 7. And z equals positive 2. If I plug that positive 2 into the equation that I have in red, It's going to be y equals negative z, which is negative 2, minus 3. Y is negative 5. Okay, so we need x, and the very first equation that we wrote has an x in it. And I'm going to plug these into there. X equals negative y, so that's negative y minus z minus 6. So two negatives together make, without a number in between, make a positive. So x equals 5 minus 8, which is negative 3. So in order triple, we have negative 3, negative 5, and 2.